This video is all about toys. So if you need to give a holiday gift for a child that is like laying on their belly, baby age, on up to about the age 6, I have got you covered. So I ordered a ton of toys, got them all to my house, played with every single one of them along with my daughter, and weeded the list down to our top 11 toys. And there really is something for any child. We have toys for boys, toys for girls, toys that you can play outside as well as inside, and stuff for a pretty wide age range. So I've got you covered. Let's just get right into it. So all of these toys are available on Amazon. I will link them all in the description box below, and I will also pin the links into the very top comment. You can also go to my Amazon storefront. I have a list there of these toys where you can browse around and shop, along with so many other great options. One of our favorite toys is this little set of remote controlled unicorn cars. I don't think my daughter and I have ever laughed so hard playing with these cars. So you get 2 in a set, 1 blue and 1 pink. You can move the little driver from car to car, so they just pop right in, and it comes with the most adorable little rainbow unicorn remote controls. Now this is a game for a little kid, like a 2.5-year-old, 3-year-old on up. But honestly, I played with mine for about a half hour. It was so much fun. So these make sounds, they light up. The cars make sounds and light up. They go forward and backward, and we drove these up and down the entire hallway, in and out of the bedrooms, and just laughed our heads off. So the cars get going at a pretty good little clip, and you can back them up and spin them around and do all the things. You have a little kid that wants to play with the big kid toys, but they're just not big enough to do that yet. It's a very simple remote control, and I love the sounds and all of the lights. You can turn off the sound, so if it drives you crazy, you can just have the little cars light up, and they're just adorable. So they're lined in rubber, so if they do bump it into a wall, it's not going to scuff up the wall. But these little toys were a hoot. Next up is a flower making kit. Now this could be for a little boy or little girl. An adult may have to help them just at the beginning to show them what to do, but then it is so easy. Any little kid could do this. So this flower making kit comes with a little machine. There's no mechanics. You just press it with your hand, and all of the pieces and parts to make flowers. So you've got the top and bottom, the little petals of the flower. You have the stem for the flower. Then you have all of the different fabric layers of the flower. So the child can mix and match and do different colors and different patterns. They can layer up to 4 pieces of fabric on the little machine, and all they do is press it down, and it kind of combines all of the pieces into one. Then you pull it out and pop it on the stem. But what is so cute, you have little glass vases that you can fill with all of your flower stems, and it even comes with the most adorable little flower lined paper, so you could wrap it up and have a flower bouquet. I can see any little girl playing with this for hours. And when my daughter and I were playing with it, we had all the stuff out. I said, okay, I think I've got all the video we need. My daughter said, well, wait a second, I'm not done. And we continued to sit there and make flowers. This flower making kit was at the very top of our list of all of the toys that we got in. Highly, highly recommend this one. So you know how fidget toys are really in? Kids love to play with things in their hands, and adults too. Well, this little fidget set comes in a little case, so there's a place to keep them. They'll never get lost. And these are fidget balls. So this is a set of magnetic fidget balls. So you can take 1 off or 2 off. You can make different shapes with them. They have different textures. They come in a bunch of different colors. You can swirl them around in your hand. You can do all the little fidgety things with them. And I just thought these were so neat because of the different textures and the colors, and the fact that they are magnet together. You can play with them, you can put them in a case, you can carry them around. If a child is nervous or has ADHD, and fidgeting with things will make them feel better and make them feel a little bit calmer, this is such a great toy. These are so inexpensive. Actually, they would make a really great stocking stuffer too. When you're done with them, just put them right back in the little carrying case. This remote controlled gecko that I told you all about in another video, I just think this is absolutely hilarious. So the gecko, see how big this is? Lights up, its eyes light up. This is the remote control. It goes backwards and forwards, left and right. It'll scoot across any hard floor faster than you will even believe it. This thing will go. So its head goes back and forth, its tail goes back and forth, its legs are going like this, the eyes are lit up, and it will even climb the walls. So there are two different buttons in the back. When you put it on the wall setting, there's a little fan that turns on right here, and it makes it kind of suction, kind of like vacuum onto the wall, and it will go up and around and zoom all over any wall. It will not turn a corner. It has no way to hold on, but this gecko is so much fun. I think kids of any age and even adults will go crazy over the gecko. So I know how hard it is to find something that sparks a child's creativity without making a big mess. And this set of dot markers and coloring book is the answer. So these are the dot markers. Look how big they are. They're a really good size. Love the texture here. So easy for a child to grip, and the lid just screws off. So the child can hold these markers and dot in the book, and it comes in a rainbow of colors. I think there are 12 different colors in the set. These are mess-free, easy to grip, safe and non-toxic markers. And you get a dot marker activity book. So instead of coloring with a crayon, which can be really difficult for younger kids, the dots are outlined in the book so the child can just dot, 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 and they end up with some really great looking finished artwork. This is what my daughter did. So the book is full of all the letters and the alphabet. There are tons of other pictures like teacups and animals and just so many adorable little things. Of course, they could use these dot markers on any kind of coloring book or paper. This is a great little set to get them started, and these markers are perfect for little hands. The barbecue grill set for a little boy is one of my favorite things. When I saw this, I said, that I have got to have that. I want to play with that myself. So it's a little barbecue grill set with all of the pretend food and the utensils. There's a spray thing of oil, there's a salt and pepper, there's baskets and just all the things you need to grill. But the barbecue set actually has lights and sound. So when you are grilling something, it makes a sizzling sound. The little charcoals underneath glow red. You can fry something in your little basket and it puts off steam. The little salt and pepper shaker go shh, shh, shh. There's these little balls inside. You can even put some of the vegetables and shrimp on a skewer. It's just so much fun. I just think any little kid would love this barbecue set. They could play with it in the house. They could take it outside and barbecue with their dad or grandpa. It's just stinking adorable. There is a princess castle that you can make out of magnetic blocks. So this set comes with a carrying bag and a ton of magnetic blocks, and I love the way these sound. The blocks stick together because there's some kind of crazy magnet system inside, but super easy to pull apart, and I love the sound they make when you use them. So they like clickety clack, which is great for kids' senses, but they stick together with a magnet, and each of the magnets has a different design on it. So you can build a castle, you can put flowers in the yard. Some of the cubes let you put a flag on the castle. Other cubes build your princess. So it comes with a book that you can lay it out and then find the cubes and do different scenes and castles and scenarios and all the things. Super cute, great for sensory, great for little girls. There's also a little boy version too, easy to pick up, drop it in the carrying bag, take it anywhere and play with it anywhere. Then we got a doodle mat. So this is doodling strictly with water. So you have two different versions of markers that you just fill with water, and this doodle mat is really big. You lay it out and the kid can lay on their stomach and doodle. They can sit on it and doodle. The mat has the alphabet and other things around the borders, and you just take the little marker that is full of water, and when you write on the doodle mat, some kind of magic is in the mat. It makes it turn colors where they wrote, and then after about 10 minutes, the water just evaporates and the doodles disappear. So this is really cool. Would be great for traveling if you're taking your kids and need something for them to do when you get there. This toy is absolutely mess-free because you are only using water, and every time they get it out, it is a new blank surface. The dancing octopus. This is for a child that is old enough to be laying on their belly or maybe sitting up and you want something to entertain them. This octopus is a hoot. So it has lights, it plays music, which you can absolutely turn the music off because it might drive you a little bit crazy, but the octopus is so much fun. So you can stand it up only on a hard surface. It won't work on carpet, but you can stand it up, and it has these crazy octopus tentacles. So it actually stands up and moves around and goes in a circle, and it's singing and dancing, which would be so entertaining for a little baby. Or if you lay the octopus on its side, it has little wheels underneath and it'll scoot around on the carpet. So it has sensors in it. It's not going to run into anything. It would even sense when my daughter put her hand down on the carpet and it would back up. So if you have your baby laying down, say on its belly, the octopus is going to sense the child and back up. It's not going to run into the child. Such a cute toy. Comes in lots of different colors, and we just fell in love with this little octopus. The light up stepping stones, I think, might be the biggest hit for a child that is, say, 2 to 4. It gives them something to jump on. They can change the placement of the stones. There's music and lights. The stones are big and sturdy. They have a non-grip bottom. They're multicolored. I mean, what is not to love? They can be played inside. They can be played outside. You could even change the design and order of the stepping stones and then play the game with the child. Jump on the red, now the blue, learn the colors of the rainbow. Like, so many things that you could do with a child or they could do by themselves with these light up stepping stones. And they're also great for a boy or a girl because you have all the colors of the rainbow. Then we bought a 3D dinosaur magnet set. So each of these square blocks that are kind of like a little bit translucent have magnets in each of the 4 corners, so the child can literally build whatever they want to. They can build high, they can build flat. The set comes with a little book that will show them how to make different types of things. There are magnetic pieces that you can build your own dinosaurs. Different colors, different shapes, different sizes, and once you get them all put together, the dinosaur's legs move and its head tilts over, and then you can build a fort or a scenery and, you know, all the different colors with all of the magnetic blocks, and they do make a little clicking sound as well. So this one is a little bit more challenging. I would say it is for like a 4 to 5-year-old maybe. They do have to kind of use their hands to get the magnets to fit together to be able to build up, because you have to kind of, you know, line everything up. But if they're just going to lay something out flat on the floor or 1 or 2 stories high, then definitely a younger child could do it. So those were the top toys, our favorite 11, and we spent an entire day playing with these. Again, you can shop these toys, find them on Amazon. Links are in the description box below, and I hope this video made your Christmas shopping for little kids a lot easier. See ya.